Hey all, this is our Lunar Pull on October 19th, 2019. It is our daily reading for the collective, any and all signs. And we have Strength and the Seven of Swords at the center of the reading. Leo and Aquarian energy at the center of the reading. Strength card often talking about showing unconditional love for one's total energy body, one's mind, body, and spirit. The Seven of Swords talking about an energy of someone sneaking, but not always in a negative way, right? So that sounds like it has a negative connotation, but no, not always. And the Ten of Fire is showing on the bottom of the deck as we lay those first two cards, which that's the second time that I've seen that Ten of Wands energy for us. It's the it's the Ten of Spears in this deck. I'll show you when we get another one out. The King of Coins also wants to be a part of the reading here. This is showing up in your past position. Possibly Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurian energy, or just the energy of someone who is very grounded, very aware of their physical world, physical realm, perhaps their finances, their physical world concerning their home, their family, their community. Usually a very hard worker. And so someone who is a master of their material realm in that sense, and in those senses. And then the Page of Coins. So that's the King of Coins in the past, and in the future, the Page of Coins. A student, a scholar. Again, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. But I wouldn't get too hung up on the signs. It's great when they confirm things for us, but as always, we all have all of the zodiac signs in our chart somewhere and show up as different energies at different times as different energies are highlighted for us at different times, right? Can absolutely show up as many different energies. This Page of Coins can also be someone sending or receiving a message of security in the near future. Someone becoming an apprentice, maybe starting a new job sometimes, a new financial plan. A new plan regarding, if not money, a physical resource of some sort in one's future. And I just want one more card here for the more distant future, what lies beyond that Page of Coins energy. And then we will look at the bottom of the deck as well for a an overall energy. So of course we got three cards because I said I wanted one more card, right? So I have the Five of Spears. This is the Five of Fire, as I said before, Wands in a more traditional deck. And if I didn't tell you already, I may be repeating myself. This is the Game of Thrones tarot deck that we're using today. And if you're interested in this deck or any of the decks that I use in Lunartics Tarot readings, just scroll down to the description box below to check out information about this and all of those. We also have the Emperor and the Nine of Cups, divine masculine energy, and the energy of emotional fulfillment, satisfaction, contentment, a wish coming true perhaps, allowing oneself to have what one wants, showing a lot of self-love. This divine masculine energy, the Emperor, can also be Aries, or just a dominant, controlling, authority type of figure. Someone making the rules or enforcing them, right? Someone very egoic. And that Five of Wands we were just looking at is ego drama, petty ego drama often. So it looks like there is a dominant, controlling, divine masculine character, whether it's actually a male or not, right? Someone in their masculine energy here. But probably a male, could be a boss or a father figure who is in the mix of these competitors, warring egos, and it looks like he is dominating this scene. There's someone here who is going to be the victor in this, what I think is petty ego drama. So, as much as one can be a victor in a situation like that, right? The way to really be the victor over that situation is not to participate in it. But someone's ego here is the loudest. It also may be a situation here in the more distant outcome that requires a leader to step up and step forward, because there's a lot of petty ego drama. And if you've just recently mastered your material realm, so maybe even for some of you, maybe even gotten a raise or promotion at work, maybe you're just the person to step up here. In the near future, we see that you're still learning and planning, maybe about your new position, your new status. But in the more distant outcome, perhaps that's your energy of being a boss or a leader here, stepping up to help out, organize, manage sort of a situation where a lot of competitors, maybe even critics, a lot of warring egos, petty ego dramas are feuding and not accomplishing anything, right? Not getting anything done. And then we've got the Nine of Cups. Allow yourself to have what you want. I think maybe this message is coming through because some of you, because you're still learning, still a student, or as I said, still planning, in the near future, then in the more distant future, you may not be totally sure that you are the person to step up and fill that role. Your advice card is the Four of Spears, the Four of Wands, the Four of Fire here. A picture, an image that represents a peaceful, comfortable, happy, stable home, a balanced home, a secure, safe home, inviting, welcoming, right? Very comfortable. So that environment that supports you, that is supporting this mastering, this mastery of your physical world and realm, that environment, that home, or maybe community, that family, that is a secure, stable, balanced, comfortable in many senses base for you, place for you, right? we want to, the advice here is to show gratitude for that and to contribute if that is something that you enjoy, that you're lucky enough to enjoy, right? Or whatever aspects of that you are lucky enough to enjoy, right? We want to show gratitude for that, and then also, if possible, contribute to stabilizing and maintaining that security, that comfortability there, and in whatever way seems available and a good fit for us now, right? But I again, with this in the more distant future, this message of allowing yourself to have what you want here, I do think it's a position that you want. If it's about taking some kind of position or stepping up to be a leader in some way, I do think it's something that you want to do. I don't think it's about forcing yourself into anything, though currently, right now, this finds you in a space where you are, as I said with the Strength card, taking care of yourself, mind, body, and spirit, including your emotional body, seeing that you're meditating enough, exercising enough, eating correctly, spending time in the sun, outdoors with your pets, reading, engaging in things that intrigue you and inspire you, and that you're very passionate about, making time to keep your relationships nurtured, nourished, and something that you can count on, right? All of these things, mind, body, and spirits, mind, body, and spirit, total energy body, and many, many more, right? Those are just the things that came to mind right off the top of my head. So you are doing that currently, and it's a lot about taking care of yourself. And so this just wants to, this is acknowledging, I think, here with the Seven of Swords, then, that you are understandably needing to steal some time for yourself that truly belongs to you. And you may have to sneak around a little bit in order to really get the time that you need right now to take care of yourself. But it rightly belongs to you. It is yours. And so this is acknowledging that that's where you're at present. And then just as you make that plan for your future or finances, or maybe some type of work transformation here, the reading, just the advice here just sort of wants you to pull your focus a little broader to, again, the community, the home, the family, the base, the support system that has been supporting you, right? And obviously has allowed you to level up to this sort of mastery status as far as your understanding of and contribution to the creation of your physical well-being, your physical experience, really. Then we have the only card I haven't shown you yet is the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Air. Just over Scorpio energy, the Death card, Scorpio season being right around the corner. Of course, the Hanged Man and the Devil card are both below that. And the Lovers, I could just keep digging. Okay, interesting. We might dig down in there a little bit. We'll see. With the Knight of Swords, though, is what is right on the bottom of the deck. Sometimes an energy who is acting, thinking, speaking, communicating too quickly, too rashly, too harshly, and ends up being disrespectful. Someone acting or speaking in a reckless way because they're doing so in such a rushed, hurried, hectic manner. It can also be, in the upright, someone being so aware of their own tendency to do those things, to act and speak rashly, harshly, that they practice frequent meditation in order to calm and master their mind. And so that is certainly a task that you are asked to embark on as you begin to enter Scorpio season. The next transformation that is going to take place for us will take patience and time, some sacrifices perhaps in certain areas of our lives for some of us. Sorry if the music's gotten too loud. But it will certainly free us of some thoughts, some beliefs, some patterns, habits that have been addicting for us and yet very toxic and unhealthy for us. Because what that task is, I believe, is mastering our mental realm, mastering our mind, the way that we in the recent past here have mastered our physical realm, our physical understanding, our physical, again, participation and contribution to creating our physical experience, right? Now it's time to master our minds in that same, to that same level. That's what I think we're being asked to do as we move toward and into and even through Scorpio season. That's what this more distant future here requires of you. If you are to step into this feud, try to intercept all of those spears, get the attention of all of these warring egos, cease the petty ego drama, and sort of take charge of the situation, manage it, organize it. And again, I think that is if it is something that would really be a dream or a wish come true for you. It would really mean allowing yourself to have something or a position that you really want. Then in order to do so, more than just this physical mastery is required. Frequent meditation and in the same level of mastery over our mind, our mental realm, is required for that task, and for likely also for the task of planning and organizing for our own future. For some of you, what's happening is plans are having to be made very quickly, and it's a situation that is very rushed, moving toward and going into Scorpio season, and it's going to be a hurry up and wait type of situation. Something like having to agree to a position or a contract or a school or something like that, having to agree to plans moving forward very quickly, sign on the dotted line, but then once everything is set into motion, you have a few months to just wait before something begins, something like that. And you may not see that's me digging down into the bottom of the deck, so you may not see all of that unfolding just yet. That's predictive. Even deeper into the future, I guess I'm saying there. If there has been a union, a marrying of two, some joining of two in some sense, that has brought together a stable, comfortable, happy home and or family life environment for you, another piece of advice here may be to celebrate it. Because this feud that we see, this could even be a family feud, or a feud that feels like a family feud because you're that close to these friends or coworkers or something, right? And so the advice may be at present to celebrate with these people and really enjoy before some type of either petty ego drama or just opposing beliefs, however you want to frame it, drive a little bit of a wedge, at least for a certain amount of time between you all. Could even be saying, advising a celebration of the union, because perhaps if done to the fullest extent, that could even be, and I can hear some confirmation about that, that could even be something that could avoid the petty ego drama if it is a family or family-like situation. That type of a celebration could perhaps put everybody's heart and minds in the right state to create peace, where they could engage in some type of a war, right? Again, especially if it's a family or family-like situation. So if you are having to make plans very quickly, and it is a little bit rushed, again, this points to frequent meditation. May just be speaking to the fact that you are doing the right thing and practicing that, and you are exercising the fact that you know yourself well enough to know you need that. But for those of you who aren't engaging in it frequently, then you especially if you're rushed at this time, you may not feel like you have time for that. But that's the beauty of frequent meditation, right? That doesn't mean they have to be long session, just frequent sessions. Just do it often, even if it's just for a few minutes, right? Especially if you're rushed and making plans moving forward as a student, apprentice, or someone at a new job, or just a new situation, in a new home, in a new place. So that's what I see coming through for us, for the collective, on the 19th of October 2019. Of course, again, as always, the messages may resonate on the days surrounding and especially following the actual date of the reading. So with that, thank you so much for all of your support to Lunarticks Tarot. As always, thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, messaging me, ordering personal readings, and donating. The link to donate and all of the links to order personal readings can be found right down below in the description box, as well as my email address, lunartickstarot@gmail.com. And my name is Aze, so I'm happy to work with you either way, whether you'd like to simply follow a link or email me first to talk any specifics that you'd like to get into with me. So with that, yeah, I think that's where we will leave it for today. And I look forward to doing another lunar pull for us just as soon as I can. Oh, enjoy, make the most of the moon in Cancer. That's what else I wanted to say to us. I'm surprised that Cancer didn't show up in this reading, actually. The moon transited into Cancer earlier today. So do make the most of that energy. And we will do another lunar pull concerning the Cancer moon tomorrow.